You're the kind of person that a lot of people have tried to undercut you and undervalue you. One of the reasons is because you're a naturally humble and talented person. There are a lot of people who don't have a lick of talent, but they know how to act confident. And a lot of that just be arrogance and conceit, and a false sense of arrogance and conceit. They really be acting. You're a person who you have value, and you have so much value, but you're not out here thinking about competing with other people. You're not comparing yourselves to others. Really, you could be a person that you actually think more highly of others than you ought to. So like, let's say you operate at this level. You subconsciously, for a lot of you, assume that everybody else is operating at that level too. You can only see the world the way that you see yourself. So many of you assume that people are operating here. So this is when we'll get into the realm of people dealing with issues with perfectionism, or people dealing with imposter syndrome. Does that sound familiar to you? I know at least one of those sound familiar you can resonate with. People who have a tendency towards that oftentimes are people who are highly valuable. And when you don't recognize that, other people can pick up on that. And if they pick up on a whiff of that, then they'll sit there and try to treat you, if they can get away with it, like you're not valuable, like you're replaceable, when in actuality, they're the ones that are replaceable. They're the ones who don't have value like that. They're the ones who have to fake and who have to put on and lie about certain things to make it seem like they do have a certain type of value. You're a person that when you tell people about yourself, if you share certain things, you don't have to add sauce. Some of you are so talented and so valuable that there's a lot of things that you forgot that you've done. There's a lot of things that if somebody asks you, sir, you wouldn't even run down the list. You might say one or two things, you know. Like, you're somebody who you're multi-talented. You're very diverse. You hold so much value, and it's not just in the physical ways, which you absolutely do. A lot of you have physical talents that you don't even realize. Some of you, just the way that you speak. Some of you, your voice. Some of you have such a beautiful voice. This is making me think, and I meant to put it in the chat when we were doing the David consecration, but this was making me think about when we were doing the David consecration, and some people in our group on Telegram put like audios in there, and I meant to say like, wow, like y'all got some beautiful voices, for the people who did the voice audios. And if you're listening to it, I'm talking about y'all. I remember hearing a couple people specifically. I did a video called "You're Very Intimidating. You're More Attractive Than You Think." Check that video out if you haven't. This is making me think of that, but you don't even see your own talent. I guess this could be kind of like a part 2 of that video. You don't realize like your own talent. You don't realize how special you are in terms of things that are natural to you, because you naturally do it. This is like, even when I teach people and I try to get people to understand, as scripture says, your gifts make room for you. So if you're looking for what do I need to do, it's like, do what you love to do. This is going to benefit you. If you sit there and you do things that you love to do, you'll see that as you do things that you love to do, one thing leads to another, leads to another.